The Trinity is complete. This right here is a Sony G Master 70-200 f2.8. This right here is my Sigma 24-70 f2.8. What I'm filming on right now is my Sigma 14-24 f2.8. With these three lenses, I've completed the Holy Trinity of lenses. What is the Holy Trinity of lenses? So basically it is having these three zoom lenses that encompasses what you could consider the most commonly used focal points, from around 14 to 16 millimeter all the way to 200. So in that range is the most utilized focal points, I would say, for just common photography, portrait, street photography, architecture, cityscape, landscape, you name it. Now obviously when you get into wildlife, some type of sport photography, you're going to want to go further than 200 millimeter, but this is kind of the unwritten Holy Trinity of lenses. I have been wanting to get the Holy Trinity of lenses. The main reason is because they all serve a different purpose. Now I would consider myself very much a street and portrait photographer first, but I also like to dabble in architecture, wide angle, stuff like that. So I'll start with the wide angle lens, which is what I'm filming on right now. The Sigma 14-24. I'm not gonna lie, I don't do too much photography with it because I'm not a big wide angle photographer. You know, I don't do too much of it. It doesn't really interest me that much. It's no knock on it. I just don't enjoy shooting it that much. So my main use of this lens actually is for video and vlogging and stuff like that. This one here, my 24-70, I primarily use this one for my street photography, portraiture, walk around lens. It gets wide enough to where I can do a little bit of wider angle stuff at the 24 millimeter, but also you get your classic 35, 50, and all the way out to 70 millimeters. And so it's just a great all-purpose, you know, they call it a great walk-around lens for a reason, because it's just great to walk around and shoot pictures with. And then also on the video side, it's great for B-roll. I do a lot of my B-roll with this, a lot of the vlogging and stuff with the wide angle, but this one is really great for B-roll and kind of getting in on certain shots for video. So these were the first two lenses that I had, and then I finally took the plunge and invested in a 70-200. You might ask, why did I get a 70-200 if I primarily do street photography? The general rule of thumb is that 35 millimeter and 50 millimeter are like the classic street photography focal ranges, and that is true. I don't like to do what everybody else does. I like to be a little different and find my own style. Now this is great for street, but I have found that I love also the compression and the portraiture type images that you can get out of a 70-200. Also, I feel like when I shoot street photography, if you want to get a shot that is really intimate and up close and gets a lot of the detail of a person, it's just uncomfortable, and I feel like it's not polite to do so in this focal range. You really have to get close to someone if you want to get a really intimate portrait of someone on the street. Whereas the 70-200, it's almost like a sniper rifle. I'm not advocating shooting somebody. You can kind of really shoot from a little bit further away in a more comfortable distance and still get those really intimate close-up shots. It's just so damn nice, man. The images that I've been getting out of this thing are just so crisp and clear, and they just have such a beautiful color to them. It's my first G Master. I was rocking all Sigmas, which I love Sigmas, but Sigma currently does not have a 70-200 for the Sony E-mount. These are more expensive lenses than Sigma, but they're great. I mean, they're really solid. This thing is just awesome. Previously, this was my favorite lens because it was just so versatile. This one is really quickly making a run at that favorite lens title, you know, maybe to take away from this one. You know, gear doesn't make you a better photographer, and I'm not saying this lens is making me a better photographer, but I feel like it's allowing me to be more creative and create different pictures as a photographer and different images and angles and viewpoints, and that's really what it's all about. So the Holy Trinity of lenses, is it worth it? Yeah, It's pretty awesome. I want to do a full review on this thing once I get a little more time with it under my belt. I really have had it for, I think, just at a week now. Actually, today has been a week I've had it. I've taken it out to shoot for a little bit, so I'm gonna give you guys a little walk around point of view street photography video right after this. I just wanted to just kind of, give you a quick overview of the Holy Trinity of lenses. I will get to a full review of this lens eventually, but I wanna put some more time in with it. I'm gonna jump over to a point of view walk around I did Sunday, which was 2 days ago, with this lens. So enjoy the point of view.